ENX, the former Texas All-Star Wrestling Cruiserweight Champion, and you're watching Saturday Night's Main Event.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Saturday Night Main Event Podcast. I am your host, Slim Tim, with my good buddy, Dan the Man. We are here without Isaiah again tonight, which is fine. He's spending time with his family. We hope they're having a good time. So you just have us tonight. Want to mention to everyone, thank you for following. We got some new subscribers on YouTube and also got some followers on our Facebook and Instagram. Want to thank all of y'all for doing that and supporting us. Other than that, how's everyone doing tonight?
Good, buddy. What you up to tonight?
Oh, not a lot. Tired. I will admit
Yeah,
that. I am tired as hell.
I am too. After this, I'm going to bed, man. We're gonna make this one pretty. I don't want to say short and sweet, but short and sweet.
Yeah, I mean, I think as soon as I get off here, because with me being at work, I wasn't able to watch Backlash, so I am probably gonna get off here, do everything I need to do, and then I am gonna go watch Backlash.
Like I said, I fast forwarded through it. I got unfortunately with it being earlier in the day, you get on social media, you just get spoiled with everything you see. So I know a lot of the stuff happened. I was genuinely surprised with one thing, but other than that, I fast forwarded through it.
I saw a couple of it, but the one that I really saw, I really, really want to know what they're gonna do with this whole bloodline bullshit.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
I mean, I am too, don't get me wrong, but the way that what's his name? I always forget it. It's right there. Uh,
Solo,
no, hit the other one.
Tama,
Tama, there you go. Tama
Tama
Tonga.
Tonga, yeah.
I just feel like the way he is going about everything. I mean, I know he's playing a really good heel. I know that, but I think he's coming out a little too strong. Because from what I saw, Nick is fed up.
Really? Why? Why'd you say that?
From what I saw a little bit at break time at my lunch, um, I saw where it was Tama Tonga and Solo versus Randy Orton and KO.
Yeah,
They were in the ring. It was supposed to be a tag team match. Bell hadn't even rung, and Tama and KO got face to face. KO basically just started going at him, and of course Solo and Randy Orton started going at it for a little bit. They were going boom, 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 and then all of a sudden Nick comes out and says, "Really? I'm fed up with this shit. You know what? Street rules."
oh, you're talking about Nick Aldis.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm thinking you're talking about Nick Boudreau from World of Kayfabe.
No.
Oh, we'll see. Okay, we'll see. My issue is like I don't watch SmackDown, not because I don't like it, it's just because I keep forgetting about it. So if it's anything storyline wise on SmackDown, I'm kind of out of the dark. But I will take a second and say this that I'm just happy that we have the Gorillas of Destiny in WWE now. I'm so stoked for that.
I mean, it's gonna be an interesting story. I am gonna say that. Um, do I wish they would have done it the way I was hoping they would? Yeah, because of what Tama did to Kevin Owens last week or a week before, where he split his head open and stuff like that. I was
Yeah,
hoping that they would have given it to Kevin Owens pending Tama Tonga on the mat and winning the match, but
yeah.
Tama's brother came out, interfered, and the bloodline won. I was not too happy about that.
Yeah, I watched the match, and you're talking about the match at Backlash, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it was good.
Oh no, it was really good. I mean, it had you on your toes. You thought Randy and Kevin were gonna win it, but like I said, I just wish that they would have done it a different way
Yeah.
and just let Kevin win it just so he could say that he did it out of revenge to get back at what happened to him a couple weeks ago. I am happy that Cody kept the belt.
That was a given. They're not gonna let him drop that belt one match in.
No, and we all know that it's the same like Damian Priest. I have to give props to Damian Priest though. Him protecting Jay after the match,
Yeah.
that showed sportsmanship right there. Like,
Oh, look who's in our chat. Jessica, what's up?
what's up? But yeah, I mean that's what I mean. It's just I have a feeling that Damian's about to either kick out JD
Yeah,
or he's gonna leave. He's gonna leave Judgment Day, and it's gonna be him and Finn Balor for the belt.
that'd be cool.
I think that's coming up,
Yeah, because I think we're about to get a babyface Damian Priest pretty quick.
especially the way he's been acting lately.
Oh, he's getting fed up with the Judgment Day, and he keeps telling them, "I don't need you to interfere in my matches," and they keep doing it.
I think that's his way of slowly getting out of the group.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because you got to think, Mommy's not there to protect anybody.
Nope.
Mm-mm-mm. So talking about that, I already know your opinion about it.
What's up?
But what do you think about the draft?
Sucks. They need to go back to how they used to do.
No, I'm
Where
not talking about how they did it, but who went to which roster.
okay. So the biggest thing that irritates me about the draft nowadays, and it's not just this year, it's been like the last like 5 or 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be like let's just say like the champions. I understand they got the belts, they stay on their shows. I'm perfectly cool with that. But it's like everybody else. It's like, and the fifth draft pick for Monday Night Raw, The Miz and R-Truth, and I'm like, they were already on Raw. Like a lot of it was like people on the same show. I'm like, dude, that's why, like I said, WWE needs to go back to when the draft first started and it was a randomized draft. Kind of like you would hit the button and it, like a spin wheel with your name. It made it unpredictable and it was fun. They need to go back to that because this shit nowadays where they come out the fifth round in the 2024 WWE draft is Dewdrop. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here, dude.
The only one I will say that I did not like that they brought to the roster, which we all knew it was going to happen,
What?
was what's his name from NXT? The blonde dude.
Oh, Ilya Dragunov?
Yeah.
I like that. I like that because I think he's going to be the newest member of Imperium.
You think so?
Yeah, since they kicked out. Hold on, what's his name? Hold on. No, hold on. Giovanni Vinci and Ludwig Kaiser.
Where do you think Gunther's going?
He's staying on Raw.
No, I know he's staying on Raw, but what I'm saying is, what do they have in for him? Because that match last week, that was just brutal.
Who did he face?
I'm trying to remember. Was it Jay?
He will be the man that takes that world title off of Damian Priest.
I have a feeling, and I've talked to a couple of other people about it. I have a feeling that Jay's gonna have his title run, but it's not gonna be for the undisputed, and it's not gonna be for the world heavyweight.
Okay.
I think it's gonna be for the United States.
You think so?
You gotta.
Jay Uso, hold on. Jay Uso is on Raw, right?
Yes.
The United States title's on SmackDown, right?
I think so.
So
But
I would see him more with the Intercontinental title.
yeah, but the thing is to me, and this is just my opinion. To me, everyone should get one shot at the United States title.
Yeah.
And that's for new upcoming champions. Let's see how your face is with that title. From that
Yeah.
title, you can go either the Undisputed or the World Heavyweight Champion, now that we got a new one on both sides.
Yeah, for sure.
I just have that feeling. I just think that they should give Jey Uso a title match where he wins a title to show the universe that he can do it without his brother.
Yeah.
I don't care what title they give him. They just need to give him a title match. Let him win to show the universe that he can do it without his brother. His brother comes back, and then we have Civil War against Bloodline.
Yeah.
And that's another thing. I did read that Roman's out for a year because of his movie.
Yeah. Well, speaking of news,
Uh-oh.
it has been made official that the home of WrestleMania 41 will be in Las Vegas next year.
I'm getting my ticket.
April 19th and 20th of 2025. Let me just read a little bit of this statement here. Give me just 1 second for my computer to load.
As soon as they go on sale, I'm gonna be getting one.
Yeah, so this news comes from WrestlingNews.co. It says it's official. It was announced during the Kentucky Derby pre-show that WWE WrestleMania 41 will take place in Las Vegas at Allegiant Stadium, the home of the Las Vegas Raiders. WrestleMania has been rumored for months, but Minneapolis, Minnesota has been pushed to get the event in their city in recent days. There were more reports that Vegas was going to be the likely host of the event next year. There were no details announced yet on what venues will host the World Fan Access, SmackDown, Hall of Fame, NXT, and Monday Night Raw during Mania weekend. That's pretty cool, though, because WrestleMania hasn't been to Vegas since WrestleMania 9, so 31 years ago.
So that makes it pretty cool. 10 years ago.
Yeah, I wonder. The stage setup's going to be cool. It's probably going to be like slot machines and casino bells and stuff. Like, that's going to be really cool. That's the one of the biggest things at WrestleMania that I love is the stage setup.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm most looking forward to it already.
I can't say our predictions yet of who's going to WrestleMania because it's too early.
It's way too early.
I mean, but if we could, who would you want to see?
Well, man, I want to see Gunther main event. That's the only thing that I could say because it's just way too early.
I want to see Miz and R-Truth make it to main event at WrestleMania.
Yeah, that'll never happen. That will never happen.
They should, though, because those two together are freaking hilarious. I will say it's probably going to be also McIntyre and CM Punk.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that.
And maybe that's where Jey Uso wins his title. You never know. What other news do we got?
Looking, U.S. Olympic gold medalist Gable Stevenson reportedly released by WWE. That was not a shocker to me. They never did shit with that dude anyways.
Who, Gable?
Yeah, Gable Stevenson, that guy that was in the Olympics. Okay. Remember he was at WrestleMania last year and he was the one that he suplexed Chad Gable?
Oh, yes.
Let me see if there's anything else worthy of talking. Oh, this is a good one. WWE to reveal King and Queen of the Ring bracket suit. Oh, they didn't already. But I've already seen leaked pictures of one of the matches so far in the King of the Ring tournament, Sheamus versus Gunther. That's gonna be a good one.
I thought it would have been against what's his name? Kobe's
Oh, Xavier?
yeah.
Xavier's in it, but it says the tournament will take place at the themed event in Saudi Arabia on May 27th. Gunther, Xavier Woods, and Drew McIntyre announced their participation in the men's tournament per WrestleVotes.com. The brackets will come out this weekend. So, I mean, it's Sunday, so the brackets might already be out. Let me look really quick because I'm actually quite curious.
I am too now. I mean,
Let me see.
I know we knew Woods would be in it because he won it last year, or whenever he won it.
Let's see. Okay. So it looks like Ringside News revealed the brackets. Let me see. Okay. So far in the men's bracket, we have Gunther versus Sheamus, Ricochet versus Ilya Dragunov, Kofi Kingston versus Rey Mysterio, and Drew McIntyre versus Finn Balor. In the women's Queen of the Ring bracket, because it's going to be the same King and Queen in the same night.
Yeah.
Io Sky versus Natalia, Lyra Valkyria versus Asuka. I almost said Asuka for some reason. Shayna Baszler versus Zelina Vega, and Zoe Stark versus Ivy Nile. But that's just it so far. So
I wouldn't mind seeing Naomi.
did I say she was in it?
Yeah.
Did I? Oh.
She was the first one.
Really? Oh, see, that's what happens when you get my age. Dementia kicks in. I literally forgot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would actually love to see Naomi win it.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. She's I used to sour on her a lot, but now since she's taken it a lot more seriously, it's actually nice. And
Well, I think her going to TNA really helped her.
yeah, I think so too.
I mean, it's just like Cody. Look how and CM Punk, they all left WWE to grow, and they finally grew into who they are. They come back to WWE, and they're a total changed person. It's just like Sheamus. What are we gonna get out of Sheamus for him being out so long?
Yeah.
You know, he doesn't have his group anymore, the Brutes.
Oh, the Brawling Brutes, yeah.
So I'm curious to see who he gets in now. But I mean, other than that, I mean, we already knew Drew was gonna do it because he announced it. We knew Wood would because he announced it. I didn't know fully about Gunther.
So WWE currently has no big time direction for Cody Rhodes. Well, that's sad to see.
What does that mean for him?
It's current WWE currently has no big time direction. I don't know. I guess they don't have anything really lined up for him right now. And this is the problem. This is the thing I was scared about. So I was scared that he was going to have this huge hype up to winning the title, and then he wins the title, and it's like he's just like this boring vanilla baby face, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Kind of like how Cena was. Like when Cena's first title run, his build up to WrestleMania 21 was good, and then it was just like that's like the birth of Super Cena. Like everybody just got fucking sick of him because he was just getting dragged down your throat, and that's what I don't want to happen to Cody.
I don't think it's gonna happen to Cody, but I think they're trying to get a new storyline ready for him. I mean, you gotta think it's still early. We just got done with WrestleMania. We're just now doing Backlash after the draft. And so I mean, I just see it building.
Yeah.
Maybe it's gonna be Damian that comes after Cody. We don't know yet.
Yeah.
I'm really hyped up to see what Rhea Ripley's going to do when she comes back.
Yeah, I was, and about that, I was really hoping Liv would have won the title because you would have had a built-in storyline right there. Rhea comes back, wins the belt from Liv. I think it would have been great.
I think there's something brewing with that. I think they just gave it, and this is my opinion, and I'm sorry if anyone else watching or listening disagrees with me, but I think they gave it to Becky. And don't get me wrong, I am a big Becky Lynch fan. A huge fan. But I think they gave it to her because of Seth losing his belt. I think that Liv Morgan is still going to win that belt before Rhea comes back. And then as soon as Rhea comes back, that's going to be your main event.
Yeah, very possible.
Give Becky her title reign, because I heard from the grapevine that her contract was coming up.
Who, Becky?
Becky's.
Yeah, she re-signed. Her and Seth both re-signed.
No, I know they did. But I think her to re-sign.
Oh, to keep her around?
To keep her around was she had to win a belt.
Yeah, just kind of like, hey, if you stay here, we'll give you the belt. Yeah.
Well, you already knew Seth would re-sign because he just barely lost the belt. He's still a face of WWE.
Yeah.
And so to keep his wife around, they had to give her a shot at the title.
Yeah.
So I have a feeling that that's what happened. I still think that that something's gonna happen where Liv Morgan gets the belt before Rhea comes back, and that's gonna be a new storyline. John Wayne.
I think I just seen something. Give me just 1 second. Right. So, looks like one new news story. So Jimmy Smith Jr., he used to be a commentator for Bellator MMA, and then he went to Monday Night Raw. This was a couple of years ago. I think this was like right before pandemic. There's a story. It says everybody behind the scenes could not stand Ronda Rousey. Let's see what this is really quick. Former WWE/UFC commentator Jimmy Smith gave us some insight into how some people behind the scenes in both companies felt about Ronda Rousey while speaking on a recent edition of Sirius XM Unlock the Cage. Released these comments. He also claimed that, let me see. He said, and this is, like I said, coming from WrestlingNews.co, and I quote, "I've never been a religious person, right? One of the things I've always said about God, he gets all the credit, none of the blame. That's what Ronda Rousey wants. All of the credit, none of the blame. I want credit for all my wins, my losses. I had CTE and all of this and all that. I am the greatest to ever do it, but when I didn't work, it was so and so and so and so and never me. She never gives me credit to the people who actually beat her. The idea that I left MMA and went to the WWE because I had concussion problems makes no sense. If you haven't noticed, I don't talk about these things out of school. I don't talk about these things out of school, do I? Let's see. God damn, this thing goes far. Pretty much, I'm going to sum this up. Ronda Rousey is a complete bitch. Basically says the people behind the scenes, camera people, audio people, the people you could push around and the people you can bully and the people you can talk down to can't stand your fucking ass. Everybody behind the scenes that had to put a mic in Ronda Rousey's face couldn't stand her. I asked why, and they said that she was a complete bitch to us from the moment that she sat down to the moment she got up. Like it's our fault. She has to do this interview to hype this fight or whatever. She's miserable and she's mean to us and we can't stand her. They were cheering when she got knocked out. That's what I was told. So apparently she was a bitch in the UFC and she was a bitch in the WWE.
And seeing that's so unreal because I actually, believe it or not,
who's John Wayne?
I know who it is now. After I read it and I saw the little emoji that he sent, that's actually one of the guys that I know from darts.
Oh, what's up, John Wayne?
His actual name is B.
B?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll call him B Wayne. B Wayne. I'll call him Bullseye.
There you go. So what's funny about Ronda Rousey is I actually got to meet her.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she actually, and it was so weird how I got to. Um, I was actually living in a small town called Kingsville, um,
Mm-hmm.
near Corpus, and she was actually at the Walmart in Kingsville. And I actually got to meet her. She's really friendly. That's what's kind of puzzling me when, I hear these stories about her because I'm like, she wasn't like that when I met her. She was very nice, shook my hand, you know. Uh,
Yeah, but you're also a fan. You didn't work with her.
yeah, that's true. But I mean, it's just hard to see it when you meet her as a fan. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Oh yeah.
I mean, of course we all have those that in our jobs, on our day-to-day jobs, but it's not what you see on, as a fan. You don't see the
Yeah,
back
for
ends of
sure.
it. So you hear the stories. I mean, there's probably stories about, Undertaker or Stone Cold, even though they're good ones, but at the same time, are they still good? Are they
Yeah.
bad? You know? So it's just hard to hear that about Rhonda when, I met her in person as a fan at the time.
Yeah.
Um, but besides all that, I think you're the one that told me right before the show, um, that the group that we've been, interviewing the wrestlers for Texas All Star Wrestling, had to cancel their show for this Saturday, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was supposed to be tonight. It was TASW Beatdown. It was a show that I was originally going to have to miss, but due to the unfortunate events of the flood and everything, they've had to cancel the show because if memory serves me right, a lot of the wrestlers live up in the Conroe and Porter, New Caney kind of area.
Some of them live in Beaumont, but yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of hard for them to get there, but they moved the show to June 15th, which actually works out for me because I will be there, yours truly. And hopefully this man down here or up here, however you see it.
I'm actually to the side of you, but yeah, whatever.
But so far they've released the match card. So far, I believe. Let me see. We had once my computer will load up. Dragon Master Black versus Great Bodie. So you know who Great Bodie is, right?
Yeah.
And have you seen Dragon? Did you?
No,
No.
remember I missed that one match that he came out in, due to
Yeah,
the fact that I was at
against
work.
Galactica.
Yeah, I was at work at the time, and I made it like what, the second match in.
Yeah. But something about the man, I don't know why I like him, but something about that Great Bodie kid, dude, I like him. I don't know why.
Isn't he the one that was that trained in Booker T's?
No, I don't think so. No, I think Great Bodie, I think he is pure Texas All-Star Wrestling.
Oh, okay.
But that's one of the matches. I'm gonna go babyface on this one. I'm probably gonna say Great Bodie. That's who I'm going for.
Really?
I like him. I like him. He's grown on me. I didn't like him at first. I thought he looked like Peter Parker from the very first Spider-Man when he got in the ring with Macho Man and he had like the little hoodie on.
Mm-hmm.
That's who he kind of reminds me of. But he's growing on me. He's growing on me. Uh, we have a rematch from Taking Care of Business, which I was there, which is the head of the class ENX versus the Love Muscle Ryan Russell. Of course, I got to go with my boy Russell on that one. That's my boy.
Yeah, I can't go with Catholic schoolgirl.
I just hope so. When we were there last time at Taking Care of Business, Ian came out with like this like purple glittery like cape with like a hood on it. He looked like a fucking purple ninja. But it was cool though. It was cool.
So he's not the teacher's pet no more?
No, he is. He's still got the whole suspenders on and everything. Let's see what else we got.
If y'all anyone watching, if y'all missed that show, go watch it. You'll understand what we're talking about with him being a Catholic schoolgirl.
Yeah, the links in the link is in our YouTube channel. Just go check it out. It was fun. He did that whole interview in character.
Yeah.
Your buddy said the five-time world champion. So the next match is the Natural Born Heathen, Jordan Jensen. We actually had him on last week. Dude, that dude was cool.
Yeah, if y'all want to see a good interview, go back and watch that. Really down-to-earth guy. At first, I'm going to admit it, now that he's not on cam. So if you're watching it, Jordan, I am sorry that I didn't mention it, but I'm going to mention it now. At first, I didn't like him. Of course, he played his character really well. But I was just not liking him at first. But he's grown on me. I'll admit he has. Even as him as a heel right now, he's growing on me. He's just one of those guys that you just, if you're barely coming into like the independent wrestling or never seen it, y'all need to go check out one of these shows. Even if it's not Texas All-Star, look up your local independent wrestling here in Houston. Definitely go check them out. It's a different experience from a WWE match. You're more up close and personal with the wrestlers. You get to intervene more with the wrestlers. They love it when fans are into it like that. So yeah, go check out one of the shows. Even wherever you're at from watching the show or listening, go check out one of your local independent wrestling shows. You will not come out of there not talking about it.
Yeah.
I will admit that.
So we have Jordan Jensen versus Parviz from the Pillars of Destiny. Yeah. Super cool guy, but of course you know who I'm going with.
Jordan.
I'm going Jordan. I have to. That's my dude. That is my dude there.
I mean, I can't say much because when I look at Nate Bradley, how small he is, in person, you wouldn't know it if he was even on cam right now with us. You would not know how short he was, but he's a small dude, and he's gone up against some big guys and has still hold on to the title. But I just don't, no disrespect. I'm not trying to disrespect. But Jordan going up against him, that boy's like a wall. You run into a wall, you just bam.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. That one's gonna be fun. Because Jordan's gonna get ragtagged everywhere.
Dude, he just barely, with 2 fingers, can probably just toss him over into a body slam.
Well, and this is the fun thing. Like, I feel like Parviz is going to win, but this is the fun thing about independent wrestling. And like Tim said, man, wherever you're at, support independent wrestling. I never appreciated it as much as I did until I started going and really supporting these guys at Texas All-Star Wrestling. So great, man. I appreciate everything them guys do. I have so much love for all of them there, and I hope any of them are listening right now because they know it's true. We have so much love for them. But that's the joy of independent wrestling, is because it's like professional wrestling regardless. It's predetermined, yes, but it's not on the level where they're out on dirt sheets where you can be like, I already got spoiled. I know who's going to win that match. So watching these matches are fun because they're genuinely like, dude, who's gonna win this thing? Like, that's why I love it, dude. Like,
and try to iterate with what you said about that is, where you're saying it's unpredictable because, like I said, with Nate Bradley, especially going up against the Silverback, Nate Slater.
That was a great match.
That was a really good match. But I will honestly have to say, even though it got interfered, Nate Bradley was still putting on a show. He was still hanging in there. Even after that chop, still can hear it till this day. But that goes to show you what dedication is. And I will honestly say they match these guys up so well in independent wrestling. It's
Well,
not.
I'm about to record something on my phone to send it to him to show how much this promotion means to me. Keep talking.
And so, it's the joys of everything with it is one of those things like, when you go to a show, they don't fully advertise anything. Like they'll put it out there, they'll put highlights for you to see and be interested in. But as soon as you get there and they tell you what card's coming up next, you're like, oh, I know that guy and I know that guy. I wonder who's
Yeah.
going to win. It's undetermined. Even for a fan that
Yeah.
follows wrestling, it's undetermined. And I love that about the independent wrestling.
Yeah, and it's so cool. It's so cool. Like I get excited. Like here. Let me hit record on this. So I'm gonna send it to Nate. But every time that TASW, finishes an event, and then like a week or two later they release the poster for the next one, like I genuinely get excited because I'm like, dude, okay, he's fighting him. Hell yeah! Like I'm so excited. I don't think I've ever seen a match card where I'm like, ugh, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But like I told you last time, bro, you should have been taking care of business because I will tell you right now, and I'm looking right into the camera. I'm filming this for you, Nate, right now. The greatest match in Texas All-Star Wrestling history, I'm going to say, out of the short experiences that I've been there, was Nate Bradley versus Exodus Prime. I am sad for the people that couldn't have been there to experience that live. That match, Tim, was so good. That match will stand the test of time in TASW.
Well, the videos that you sent me, I thought you were going to get thrown out, bro.
Well, I had so much fun. I had so much fun. And like I said, I have nothing but love for them guys there. I really do. Those are some of the most nicest people that I have ever met in my life.
Mm-hmm.
When you have these guys coming up to me and just like, hey, dude, what's up? Hugging me and saying what's up, and them saying they're glad I'm there.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool, man. That's awesome.
Yeah. I mean, and that's what I'm saying, like, and to everyone that's watching and listening, I mean, when you go to these independent shows, especially if you hang around and the more you go to the shows and you hang around, they start noticing you. I mean, you don't realize the love that they have for the fans. Like, yeah, they do it because it's their job. They do it because they love wrestling. But at the end of the day, and everyone that's been on the show has said it, we do it for the fans. And that's what I like about it. It's not about making that paycheck. It's not about that world title, even though, yes, that's their goal to get that, championship. It's the love of the fans. Hating or loving them, they all love it. And that's what I have to say, honestly, about independent wrestling that I'm really liking more than WWE. Even though I'm still a fan of WWE, I'm more of a fan for independent wrestling. But who's on the next? Who's the next card?
Well, that's the Comic Palooza show. They haven't released the match card for that one yet.
Oh, they haven't released it yet.
Yeah, that event is May 24th at George R. Brown. I'd love to go to that show because they have like an elaborate stage setup.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you go to YouTube and type in Texas All-Star Wrestling Comic Palooza like 2023 or whatever, their stage setup was super cool. It looked like a WWE stage. And I'm like, man, that would be cool if they can run bigger venues to do that. But I understand that stuff is very pricey. And I like where they do it. The VFW is it's small, it's intimate. Dude, I had Corey Steed at the last one threaten to kill me.
That's why I
I
said I
love
almost thought you got kicked out.
Dude, I love it. The security guard got between us, and I was like, I'm just playing right. He goes, yeah, I know you are. You're all good. It was cool, and it was, he's been on NWA, he's been on AEW, and this dude is literally pointing at me, going, "I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him." And I said, "Bring it, dude. Just do it."
Did you ever talk to him after the match?
Yeah, and that's what I told. That's why I walked up to him. I said, "Man, that's a great match you had with Nate Slater," and he was like, "Yeah, I appreciate it." And we were just shooting the shit. And then I seen an 8x10 on the table that he was signing, and it said, "As seen on AEW." And I said, "Oh, you've been on AEW?" And he was telling me a couple of instances that he was on AEW, and it was cool. It was cool.
Yeah, and like I said, when if you stay for the show, even after their match and they got merch out there, they come out, they mingle with everybody, selling their merch, signing autographs. I mean, it's homey every time you go. It's not like you're going to see the World Federation venue, when you're going to, the Toyota Center or any other place that they're doing the event. It's not like that. It's more personal and yeah, you're getting to know them as a person. Even if they're in character, you're still knowing them as a person. And that's what I love about it. And I can't say anything else negative. I can't even say anything negative about it. And this goes for every organization out there that does independent wrestling. It's just a different environment, and that's just one of those deals that you just want to keep going. And
So I'm gonna make one request for you.
uh-oh.
Okay?
Uh-oh. What?
Very small request. Very small request. If you're able to come, and you're going to go with us June 15th. I'm telling you that right now.
Okay.
As soon as tickets go on sale, we'll buy 3 of them. You give my wife your money. You're going to bring your belt. I'll bring my belt. We have to, dude. This is wrestling. Get the dust off that motherfucker and bring it out.
I'm trying to get a new one for us.
Oh my God. Stop with the fucking excuses. Bring them out. Dude, I have all of them being like, dude, Nate Slater said he was going to beat the shit out of me for my Winged Eagle belt. So, I'm going to bring it next time. I'm going to walk right up to him face to face and be like, don't sing it, bring it. You want this chest? You want
Okay, I have to put it out there. Anyone listening or watching, sometime this week, I'm going to put a poll up.
Tag everybody. Hold on. Put a poll. Tag me in it so I can tag everybody that I have from TASW. Let's see who does it.
What? You know what I'm talking about, huh?
Yeah, the old knife edge chop.
Oh, I'm not talking about knife edge. I'm talking about full on whack.
Well, that's what that is. It's a knife edge chop.
Oh. Well, anyways,
yes,
I'm going to put up a poll with me and Dan on it, and everyone gets to vote who they want to see, and we might record it live, or we'll record it and put it up on YouTube to show who got chopped, whoever got voted for the chop, and we're going to put some names on it. And I know a lot of y'all don't know who these names are, but hopefully you pick the right one.
All you have to do is look at a picture of these guys and just please don't pick the biggest guy, because that's Nate Slater, and that dude, I don't even want to look his way, because he would just let him look at you and you'll run. This dude is no joke.
When we say that the chop is still haunting our brains and we can still hear it, we ain't kidding.
No.
Literally, if I could pull up a picture right now on the live of Nate Slater and Nate Bradley, and just if we could find the highlight for it and get the okay to show it,
You can show it. Here, hold on. Hold on.
you can hear that smack echo through the whole building. I am
Hold
not.
on. Let me send it to your YouTube channel. Let me send it to your or no. Why did I say that? Let me send it to your messenger really quick, and then do screen share so all these guys can see it. Give me just a second here. I'll send it right to you. Just give me a second.
Like, we ain't kidding when we say that chop you could hear. And that's because Nate Bradley was coming off the rope at the top. And he just fell right into that whack. Let's put it this way, it made him bleed.
Yeah. Just give me a second while this thing is. It's gonna take me a second. Actually, I think I found it already. Was that it? I thought that is it, but
It doesn't fully show it.
no, it does. I'm just making sure because.
Is there sound to it?
Oh yeah. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna shoot this your way right now. Okay.
All right.
Uh.
Just bear with us a little bit.
All right. So I just sent it to you. Screen share, because if you screen share, people can see what we're watching.
All right, hold on here. I'm gonna pause that.
But while Tim is doing this, I'd like to take a second to thank all of our new subscribers that we've had. I think we've had 3 this week. Thank everybody that's watching live right now, watching the recorded version after this is uploaded. We appreciate everything. We appreciate the support. Am I missing anything, Tim? Are we pretty good on that?
We're pretty good on that.
That's what I was gonna say. I told you, man. Rome wasn't built in one day. I'll get better at this acknowledgement shit. The only person I know how to acknowledge right now is my tribal chief. Okay, that's it.
All right, so it's gonna be covering us a little bit, but we just want to show y'all what we're talking about.
Am I gonna be able to see it on here?
No, it'll be on YouTube.
Okay, hold on. Let me go to YouTube because I want to watch this. Let's do this. I'm just gonna do it with the sound off because the sound still just reverberates through my ears, so I don't need the sound. All right, go ahead. You might have to. Can you big screen that?
I can make it bigger.
That's what she said.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Oh, sound's not coming through. Hold on. Yeah, figure out why the sound's not coming through.
Well, here, let me do it on my end. I can do it. Watch. Here, watch this.
I
Let me see
know,
what this does.
I know why it's not going through. Hold on. There we go.
That's Nate Bradley. That dude is just. Can they hear the sound?
Oh yeah.
Just that middle. You've seen that, huh? That middle shot. Just.
One more time. Good Lord.
Oh, damn it. Hold on. My computer's opening up Steam for some reason. I don't know why it didn't.
I mean, just rehearing it, just, ugh.
Hold on. Let me see. Does it.
It makes our stuff smaller on my side.
All right. Can you see this on my end?
Yeah.
Let me see if it'll let me do it like this. Give me just 1 second here. Get off that. All right. we go. So, Tim, where you at?
They just saw it.
Oh, they did with sound
Yeah.
and everything?
Yep.
Hold on. Come on.
It's gonna run slow because you have your screen sharing.
Yeah, I figured. Okay. No worries. There we go.
But yeah, if y'all heard that slap, I mean that's why I played it a couple of times. Like I said, it was when you're sitting there live hearing that, that will haunt you the rest of your days.
Yeah, that was and just the aftermath when he sent me the picture of his chest the next day. Oh, that was bad. That was bad. But give me just 1 second here.
Trying to find that picture.
Oh, dude, I'd have. You know what? You know what? Give me just 1 second. I can pull that right up. Uh, yeah, there was his chest the next day.
Good Lord. That's just horrible.
His chest is so pasty, it's hard to see. But yeah, just a big hulking handprint right across his chest.
Ooh. Oh man. But everyone, I just want to say thank you for joining us today. This is going to end the show. Stay tuned. I will admit we got a special guest that we've been wanting on the show for a very long time since we started talking to Texas All-Star Wrestling. He's actually one of my favorites. Been wanting him on the show. Can't believe he finally said yes. So we got him on the works. So stay tuned. Stay to our Facebook page to see what's upcoming, because you're not going to want to miss this interview coming up. I want to say in about, what do you say, Daniel, 2 weeks?
4?
Our special
Oh,
guest?
yeah. We've kind of decided to not have guests on every weekend because we just don't want to have guest burnout. We want to make it where it's exciting to have a guest on. I don't want y'all to expect us to have somebody. But yeah, give us about 2 weeks. We'll have somebody else on.
And you're not going to want to miss it. Like I said, it's been one coming. Been wanting him since I met him at our first event that we went to, which was Conroe Rumble. What a good show. He's one for the kids. Cannot say anything bad about him. So stay tuned to see who's coming up that we got coming. Other than that, please go subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit that bell notification so you get those notifications when we go live or what is upcoming. Also, go follow us on Facebook and Instagram. And if you missed our live show, we are on every platform that you can get your podcast on. So while you're traveling, you can still hear our shows. Other than that, I am Slim Tim. This is Dan the Man, and we are signing out. Laters, everybody.